Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. So, in a way to apologize, because I probably made a few of you cry yesterday with, the ways of getting rid of addiction and whatnot, we're going to swing back a little bit and we're a little due for it to do some gratitude work tonight. And we're going to do it in two ways. We're going to look at the four places of our life right now and use some cards to help us get a little inspired on the various ways that we can be a little more grateful for the things in our life. Because, as I've mentioned before, it's not always easy with the day-to-day stresses, the coming holiday stress, trying to get everything wrapped up before the end of the year. Because, that whole fun tax time that's coming up, ew. Just all that stress, it is hard to look around and go, yes, there are good things in my world. So to start off with, we're actually going to kind of do this in almost a similar way that I would do a tarot spread with my bamboo readings, where we're going to look at the materialistic portion of your life, the social and how you connect with people portion of your life, your passions, and your emotions and spirituality. So let's get these cards just a little more loosey-goosey, and we will definitely get cracking on the materialistic side of our life, because let's face it, we're human, we're creatures of comfort, we like the material things. So as far as material comforts, where can we get inspired for a little bit of gratitude? All right, so we have a Queen of Coins, a reverse Nine of Wands, and a upright Nine of Swords. Interesting that we got two nines here, so definitely, obviously, all very much connected because there's some correlations here. Coins in itself is our materialistic side, so this tells me that we should be grateful with how we've been managing things and getting forward with things, regardless of how often we feel like we're not hitting our goals and not seeing the end of everything that we've been working so hard to do, and we're feeling a little frustrated that we're not seeing things go the way we planned. But we're still managing everything, regardless of all of the stress, the dread, and just all the crap in our lives that are bogging us down. So regardless of all the crap bogging you down and not seeing all that fruition, you are doing excellent in managing your work life, your home life. You are making everything still go and continue. So air high five to you on still rocking it, lady or gentleman, depending on your case. Let's see how we can be grateful with the connections we've made. How can we be grateful for some of the connections we've made, or what are some examples of the connections we've made that we should be a little more grateful for? Who am I to argue with the single card that popped out? Yes, I love seeing this. This means that some of you actually been maybe listening to the crazy person. We have a reverse devil. So you've been breaking some unhealthy attachments and unhealthy relationships and getting them the heck out of your life. I am so proud of you. Excellent job. Yeah, that was you. This right here was you making sure that these bad relationships in your life that were just holding you back, and these bad, not necessarily bad people, but people that brought out the worst in you or held you back, you kicked them out of your life. So look at you go. You are awesome. You did this. You. So how about following your passions? Let's see where we can't be grateful there. And a passion isn't necessarily your career passion. It could be a hobby. It could be a passion for taking care of your family, a passion for just travel. Where should we be finding gratitude in our passions? I like it. I like it. So we have an upright death card and an upright Seven of Cups. So it definitely looks like your passions have definitely been opening up new doors. And while it's been kind of clouding your vision on seeing things clearly and how they really are versus how we think we are, still, good on you for choosing to open that door even with the rosy glasses. That's never a bad thing, because you know what? Yeah, sometimes we find out that that dream wasn't really all that it was cracked up to be, but you still did it. All of this is really just gratitude about you and your accomplishments. So, for the person watching this right now, remember, everything that we've talked about so far is stuff that you did that you should be grateful for, all the progress that you have made in your life. But last, absolutely not least though, let's check out your spiritual and emotional side that you should have a little more extra gratitude for, because you know what? All this stuff is stuff that you did. The only thing I did on occasion, if any of it at all, was just help guide you a little. But for the most part, even if you are just joining for the first time and I had absolutely nothing to do with this, I am still super proud of you and the progress that you made. Okay? You made more progress than most people do in a lifetime, and you were able to do it just this year. Okay. Interesting. So for our emotional and spiritual side, the thing that we should be grateful for is we have a reverse judgment card. So what this is telling me, just all by its lonesome, is that you chose to forget some lessons that just no longer served you on an emotional or spiritual level. You decided to get rid of some beliefs that just no longer were a thing that actually did any good in your life. You did that. And you know what? For those of you that did either a couple of these things or all of these things, I'm proud of you. And all those inspirations of gratitude, I'm hoping you found other places in your world where you chose to get rid of some beliefs and some thoughts that just didn't serve you anymore. Perfect for the retrograde season that we're in right now, being in Sagittarius, where it's all about philosophies and beliefs that just don't jive. And as far as your materialistic side, yeah, you were still scared. Yeah, you were still stressed beyond all reason, but you know what? You still, from the looks of things, are managing things beautifully. Your connections, you're getting rid of the junk in your life that just didn't do any good for you. They probably still hurt, because, you know, breaking connections do. But you know what? All these things that you have done, or the cards inspired you to think of other situations that, based on their meanings, you have moved forward on. You did that. You made those things happen. And I hope that you realize that there is so much in your world that you did that you are not showing yourself enough gratitude for, that you start opening your eyes and seeing those things. I truly do. But if you made it this long and this video helped you out at all, please leave a like. If you need some extra inspiration on any portion of your life, feel free to comment card. I will gladly help you out. And if you like these videos, definitely make sure you subscribe, because we're doing shadow work and gratitude all of November. Next month, we're going to work on empowerment and getting ready for the new year. And daily, I do offer tarot advice on all portions of life. But until next time, you guys have a fabulous evening. And remember, you are amazing. You are making things happen. And you are a total badass.